Hi guys, welcome to Soul's Name Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. These cards are flying out today. This is going to be your daily divination for whenever it is that you are tuning in to the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome guys. Right, okay, we have card number 42. Mermaid with a Black Sea Serpent. Interesting. Interesting. Now I want to say, I don't know what any of the meanings out of the book are for these, but intuitively what I'm getting from this is almost like an embracing of your shadow self or your shadow side. We talk about doing shadow work, healing, so much within the spiritual community, and I don't even really, it sounds really bad, I don't even really want to associate myself with the spiritual community, to be perfectly honest. I stand independently and I come here to deliver the message that Spirit wants me to deliver to you guys. But it feels as though there is either you are in the process of doing this, like I say, embracing your shadow, the bits of yourself that you've discarded or the bits of yourself that you never thought were good enough or other people outside of you kind of shunned, which therefore made you sort of shun them. It's almost feels like a coming together. It's card 42, so that reduces down to a 6. And to me, 6 is an energy of harmony. It's an energy of balance. So it may be that you are feeling more in sync with yourself, more in connection with yourself, more in harmony with the fullness of who you are. I don't really know, but to me, like, dragons, sea serpents speak about that aspect of self which may have been feared by you at one point. And this doesn't always have to be like, because often we think of shadow work as, you know, being really negative, or the parts of ourselves that we discard, like being violent, and that isn't always the case. Your sensitivity could have been something that was mocked or laughed at. The openness of your heart may have been something that, you know, you've hidden away. So it's just integrating all aspects that, you know, were once feared by you. And it doesn't always have to be a really heavy negative thing. Right, let's get some charms. Right, I'm going to go over here. Oh, that's a lot. Right, we've got 4 on the dice. We've got a champagne bottle or wine bottle and 2 glasses, a car, a flip-flop, a moon with a cat. We have an elephant. We have a flying pig. Let's put that the right way. Star in a crescent moon. I don't know which way around it goes that way. Another star. We had that in yesterday's reading. Ooh, and like a palm tree with a moon. There's something going on. Yeah, that's all of them. There's something going on with moons here, guys. I'm seeing 3 references to moons. And they all look like new moons as well. I'm not sat in front of my calendar, and so I don't know when the next new moon is or what sign that's going to be in. But new moons are about setting your intentions for, you know, new things to come into your life. Full moons are a time for releasing, you know, what no longer serves you, what you'd like to change, what you'd like to let go of in all capacities. New moons are like once we've released all of the stuff from the full moon, that's when we are open to setting new intentions, manifesting, bringing in to our life, because we've created space, something new. So, Mermaid with the Black Sea Serpent. Yeah, it may have been, like I say, that you've, by integrating aspects of the self, it's like you either may be setting new intentions, or you are facing, like I said, your fears, your insecurities, because the moon speaks of all of that energy. It talks about our subconscious mind, the things that aren't conscious. Oh, I don't even know if that's made any sense. But the things that we are unaware of, the things that sort of happen on autopilot without our consciousness being aware of them. So the moon, that's why it speaks about illusion, sometimes confusion, fears, Because like I said, our insecurities, because there's things that are going on in the background that a lot of the time we're not even aware of the trigger or the reason that it's showing up in the way that it is. So there's something here about facing those fears, as I was saying, embracing those aspects of self that you may have been insecure about. There's definitely here like a connection with your psychic ability. That's what the moon to me speaks of as well. It's your psychic connection. But make sure, like I say, that it is truly a psychic connection and you're not listening to those fears and insecurities, because we can sometimes mistake the two. But yeah, 3 moons in here. So it feels as though you're being encouraged to remove whatever obstacles have been in your way. So whether these are, like I said, aspects of the self that you've discarded or aspects of the self that you've shunned within yourself, it's about removing those obstacles, removing those limiting beliefs, really looking at what is causing a level of fear within you, so that with the view that it can be overcome. Because 4 is an energy of stability, your foundation, your home life, structure. So it may just be that there is a restructuring, as I was saying, a finding balance or finding harmony now within the parts of you that were unseen or that you were unaware of within yourself. Because the star is an energy of healing, and we've got that in here twice. So it feels as though, like I said, there's something that's healing. There's a you going within and finding some sort of inner strength through your healing process, or a new appreciation, as I was saying with this card, of, you know, the fullness of who you are, like warts and all, insecurities and all, negative parts of you and all. Because we're not meant to be perfect human beings. So when you can see the not so great things about yourself, or that you consider to be not so great, it only strengthens you. And it strengthens you with the view that it allows you to move forward. You're no longer allowing yourself to be stuck. You're no longer allowing yourself to be blocked in some way. And this obstacle, like the elephant, removes all of those obstacles that have been on your path. Because the star speaks about being on the right path. But there may have just been, you know, a path in front of you that was littered with shit. So that makes you think, well, this can't be the right path. This can't be the right path. Look how many blockages or obstacles or things that are in my way. There's barriers, you know. So it's about clearing out your internal space. And when you clear out your internal space, like the Magician card, it's as above, so below. You know, what is within then becomes without. So as you clear up your internal clutter and chatter, you'll see the external blockages and obstacles in your life just move away. So that your path forward is clear. Because there's steps to be made here, but it's going to require, like I say, you to have a more optimistic attitude about yourself. Because I'm seeing this as like doubt. Doubt that some sort of structure or some sort of stability can be brought into your life. Or doubt that the stagnation that you're feeling at the moment will never clear. Or that you're always going to be stuck. No, it's like sometimes, well, to be honest, we've all been stagnant for the past, I don't know, it's more than a year now since the whole C19 situation unfolded. So we've all been given the same opportunity to use that downtime when things slowed down, when the world closed down, and not everybody did the same thing, but in that time frame it was the perfect opportunity for us to do this going within, looking at our fears, looking at our belief system, looking and delving into our subconscious mind. Why do we do the things that we do? Why are we getting up every day and going to that job? Why am I living in the place that I'm living? Why are the people in my life that are in my life? And making those changes, facing up to aspects of ourselves that we've lived unconsciously. So it feels as though, like I say, some of you may have done that during that time, others of you may not have done that during that time. But it was an opportunity to clear the path. It was an opportunity to look at your fears, your doubts, the pessimism of the life that you were living. Now there's a lot of feminine energy in here. Like I said, the moon is in here 3 times, and the moon to me speaks about cycles. It's our emotions. It speaks of our feminine energy, whether you're male or female. So there may be a lot of emotional, like I say, clutter or blockages or things that have been, standing in the way of you moving forward on your path. But there's a real reason for celebration, whether it's for the clearing of the path that you've done. You may be in the middle of this, you may have come out the other side of this, or this is where you're starting from. And if you are, then like I say, there's encouragement from me or from spirit to you to say that keep moving on this path, because there's going to be a real celebration at the end of it. It may not feel like it now, depending on, like I say, where you are in the middle of this journey, but it's about putting one foot in front of the other, and that is going to allow you to build up the momentum, and things are going to start moving forward quickly. Right, that was deep. Let's get some letters. The dice still fell on a 4, so that 4 is really, really important. Really, really important. Right, we have a J, a U, an S, an A, an L, an E, an O, and another E. Right, okay. Well, I'm seeing the word soul instantly. S-O-U-L. So, yeah, it feels like, I don't know what this card meaning is, but this harmony, this balancing out, this finding solutions to the problems that you're dealing with, it feels like a soul retrieval. And that's what I was kind of saying. Bringing back all those aspects of yourself that, whether it's through experience, were underdeveloped, or that you discarded, or that other people had kind of ripped away from you. It's about bringing all of that back into balance, into harmony. You really having the inner strength to go and recover, like I said, those aspects of your soul. And the soul retrieval meditations that are available on YouTube, if you feel that they will be beneficial. I'm not going to link any because, everyone's so different. So you'll find one that's for you if that is what you're looking for. There's so many that are available. Right, what else can I see here? I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Right, let's pop those cards here and let's find this in the book. Card number 42. Right, okay. And the meaning is cultivate your self-love. Yes. It says you have spent too much time seeking out approval and love from others. You cling to relationships long after they have lost their vitality and value to you. Start to cultivate your self-love and rebuild your self-worth before you proceed any further in your relationships, your profession, and your real life. Your inability to let go and stand on your own is detrimental to your personal growth. Take inventory of your strengths and weaknesses, learn to love and make use of your competencies and, what does that say? Ameliorate? I don't know what that, well, I know what it means, but I've never seen that word before. Ameliorate your shortcomings. Speak to yourself as you would speak to a beloved child, not with the deriding or hypocritical voice that we reserve only for ourselves. Embrace yourself and let go of anyone and anything that prevents you from standing on your own 2 feet. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying about you sort of bringing yourself back together. And doing that is the ultimate act of self-love. That's the ultimate act of self-love. If you think about, when you're dealing with children, let's say, I don't know, an example of, let's say if a kid's getting bullied, you would never sort of say to a child like, oh, well, the bullies don't like that part of you, you should just forget about it. You'd be like, fuck them, who do they think they are? That's a beautiful aspect of your character or who you are. Embrace it. And we've got to, like I say, bring all those pieces of ourselves back together as an act of self-love, which is what allows us, like I say, to clear those obstacles that have been in our path. Because the path is going to be littered with obstacles if we're not loving ourselves. Because we're attracting people that aren't going to show us the love that we're unable to show ourselves as well. So it all starts within. I think I said it in this reading. They all merge into one. But as above, so below. When you're in a position of self-worth, you only attract to you that which also loves itself, or that is also going to reflect the love that you have for yourself back to you. So we shouldn't be entering into relationships until we can bring all of our souls back together again and we're whole. Right, I'm done. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I think this is going to be a long one, so I'm going to leave the empowerment card for today. But have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.